It's Lisa here with a pick a card reading, this time asking Spirit, what's happening in my love life? So, as usual, this will be pile one, this will be pile two, and this will be pile three. Okay, let's jump into the reading. Hi everyone, welcome to your reading. If you chose pile one, this is your pile. Let's have a look and see what is going on in your love life right now. Starting off with the tarot, we've got the Seven of Cups. Could be a little bit of confusion in your love life at the moment, guys, but I think that this is going to clear up soon. Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Universal Christ. Gaia. So the immediate sense that I'm getting when I jump into this pile, you guys, is that there may have been a period recently where you haven't actually been working on your love life. I feel like this is my singles pile where maybe you've been single for a little while and now it's time to rise up and start looking again at a new beginning in your love field. And I think that sometimes when we are in a pretty bad situation in our love life, sometimes we can make decisions that shut us off from the world and prevent us from opening up to new love relationships. And I feel like you've done all of the inner work that you need to do in order to open to a new mindset with your love life right now. And I feel like a lot of the blocks that you've been feeling are actually going to be moving out of the way. Let's move the cards around a bit, guys. You can see them. So because you do have the Ace of Wands here, I definitely think you are going into a new beginning. And I would say to you, it's all about the feminine power in your life right now. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter. Ultimately, we all have male and female energy. And because you do have the Universal Christ and Gaia here, it's showing me that you're getting ready to go into a divine union of some sorts in your relationships and love life. And always that starts with inside first. And as a result of that, I feel like there could be a loosening of your grip in relation to your ideas about maybe holding on to being single, or the idea that there might not be someone out there for you. We do also have Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care and Tenderness over here. And that says to me that it's all about this looking after yourself right now, guys. It's all about making sure that your cup's full so that you have some water to give everybody else. And I would say that how we do that is by focusing on the here and now and raising ourselves up into a space of love for ourselves and each other. I think there is a call to go deeper and unleash your kinder self toward yourself. I think sometimes when you've been single for a little while, you can be a little bit harsh on the judgment of yourself, maybe feeling unworthy of love or maybe feeling a little bit lonely. The Universal Christ talks about feeling a little bit lonely in our love life or in life in general, feeling a little bit isolated. But it's only in the darkest space that the lightest light can shine. So it's just a reminder that even though you may have been single for a little while, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be single forever. I do feel like there is a new beginning, as I said, coming into your love life. At first, it may be a little bit confusing though, because we do have the Seven of Cups up here next to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is moving forward passionately. She knows what she wants and she's going after it. But the Seven of Cups says that she's still a little bit confused about the exact thing that she does want. So I would say to you, keep an open mind when it comes to love, because there could be a period of time over the next few months where you are finding yourself meeting new people and interacting in a new way that you haven't done for quite a while. And it can feel a little overwhelming and scary to begin with. But this is Spirit saying to you, I'm encouraging you to open up your heart, open up your mind, create the space to create relationship in your life. Loosen your grip on control of things and let them flow a little bit, because it's the perfect timing for you to receive love in your life and in your world. I do feel like you have been working on your health because you do have improving health here. And I would say to you that health is wealth. It's our the amount of health that we have is the amount of love that we have for the world. And that's not to say that if you are unhealthy, that it's your fault. I'm saying sometimes when we are asking specifically about love and we've been working on our health and we've been improving ourselves and loosening our grip on things and watering our own garden, it's saying to you, okay, you've done the inner work now. Go a little bit deeper and find out what it is that you need to unleash your kind of self toward yourself about. Because I really feel like there's some sort of call here to raise yourself up, to step back into the present moment, and to really look at where have I succeeded already? What have I done already that's letting me know that I've conquered all of my inner fears and created what it is in the world that I'm looking for when it comes to love? What do I have to offer in a relationship? And maybe looking at our subconscious ideals about relationships, because sometimes when we have been single for a little while and we are a little bit confused about love, I would say to you that we can fall into the habit of judging relationships in ways that aren't necessarily in the positive. What I mean by that is that it's easy to look around and see all of our friends struggling in relationship, or hearing about the problems that our friends have in relationships, but they don't really ever gush about the really great stuff that happens behind the scenes that actually is probably 90% of the relationship. So I'm just saying, maybe think about, where are some positive examples of what relationship can bring to me? How will this benefit my life, allowing someone else in to carry half of the load? And looking at the trust issues that you might have in relation to, what is it about the divine counterpart that I may be feeling fearful of, or I may be pushing away out of ease? And when I say ease, I mean it's just easier not to deal with it, like avoidance tactics. Because Spirit's saying to you quite clearly through this reading, there is someone trying to come into your life. You are preparing for this divine twin union where the divine masculine and feminine find harmony within and start to unleash the kindness and love on the world. And it is the perfect time for this. So, as I'm saying, I think that you're getting really close to manifesting a relationship, but you're still in the phase of pulling your self esteem back up, pulling your own identity back up, and seeing your own worth in a way that is relevant to other people, not just yourself, because you have figured out the world. You have got a lot of your practical affairs in order. And I do feel like there is this um more than one option in the field energy coming in, because you do have the 7 of Cups here. Sometimes that means that we've got so many options that we don't even know where to begin. So I'm saying to you, just start with the first step. Just start with the first person that comes up and shows interest in you. You don't necessarily have to choose the first person. I'm just saying, if you talk to more people, then the chances are bigger that someone's going to walk into your life. Um, because as I said, I'm feeling really good about where you guys are going in the future with your love relationships. And I don't think you're going to be waiting too long, because you do have these 2 cards here next to this one. It's letting me know that this new beginning is actually happening right now. It's like the perfect time for your health to improve, for you to nourish yourself, for you to loosen your grip on reality and allow the universe to manifest what it's manifesting for you. Because it is time to rise you up in this minute right now. You don't have to wait for it. It's not out there in the future. I'm not saying that there's nothing happening for you in the future. I'm just saying right now, here and now, it's all about working on your own love of self and knowing that you are worthy of love and receiving love and pulling yourself up and seeing all of your beautiful qualities and aspects that you can provide in a relationship. And that's what's going to lead you to these numbers, these other options coming out in your field in a way that's really meaningful. And that's what actually starts this new beginning in love. So, to sum all of that up, I think that you guys are the pile that have been walking through the void space, the ones that maybe are wondering, when is this ever going to happen for me? Is this ever going to happen for me, or am I going to walk alone forever? And I would say to you, no, you're not. There is an option in the field that the universe is trying to bring in for you, and they're trying to help you to find that option. And the key to getting there is self-love, is what do I want in a relationship? What am I bringing to the relationship? And what can the relationship bring to me? So I hope that helps you guys, and I would love to hear all about what's going on for you in the comment section below. Please do like and subscribe and share if you did enjoy this reading, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi everyone, if you chose pile 2, this will be a reading. Let's jump in and see what's happening in your love life right now. So we have the 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, Illumination, Love. Okay, so there's a lot going on in your love life, guys. I'm just getting all the details. Give me 1 second. Knowledge is power. An unfair judgment. Know you are loved. Full moon, new moon in Libra, first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Forgiveness. Look for a sign. Forge, don't follow. And deep cellular healing. Okay, so guys, you are going into the start of a new relationship. I do feel like this could be the pile where you've been with someone in the past, you've broken up, you're now in separation, and it's looking like it's coming back in over the next few months. I would say to you that there is a new beginning happening, but you do need a leap of faith in order to get there. So because you've got the 5 of Wands here, it talks about arguments and disagreements. And because it's next to the 7 of Swords, I would say to you that an argument or a disagreement caused one party to walk away. But don't worry, because the 6 of Cups means someone returning from the past. So whoever this is, they're going to return from the past and reverse the way that they're feeling about things, because the Hangman talks about the reversal in the way that you feel because of some sort of an illumination that they've had, some sort of realization or light being shone by someone else onto the situation that allowed them to find their forgiveness for you. And it is leading to a new beginning in your love relationship. So I do feel like there is a deep cellular healing that's happening here where there's this energy of physical ascension, I want to say. I feel like this love relationship is actually a really important relationship in your life, and I feel like this is like a divine counterpart energy where it's hit you so deeply that this last few months could have been quite difficult when it comes to being without this person. But I do feel like someone made an unfair judgment, because we do have the unfair judgment card here. So the argument that you may have been because of a miscommunication or a lack of knowledge in something that could have led to and this argument that forced you guys to walk away from each other for a little while. But the universe is saying to you, know that you are loved. This person dearly loves you, and they do want to come back into your experience, because you do have the know you are loved, the love card, and the fact that you've got look for a sign. So I would say that the universe might be showering you in synchronicities over the next few days. Seeing double numbers on the clock, seeing number plates that are all triples, hearing your name on TV, hearing their name on TV, any of those things, or seeing people that you knew together, that kind of thing. Those are the signs that you're looking for from the universe to say to you, you can have hope and faith in this. It's not gone anywhere. It's just in a little bit of a break right now, a pause for a moment. They're asking you to forge your own path, to pave a new way, to step out into your power and walk forward with yourself in a way that knows that you are loved, that knows that this thing is coming back, trusting in your own illumination of self, knowing that you know your truth. Knowledge is power. And I think that you do know your truth. You do know the truth of this love relationship. And I feel like external factors could have gotten in the way that caused this argument between the two of you in the first place. So I would say to you, there is some sort of divine intervention happening for you this next week, where there could be some sort of illumination on the situation from spirit, so that you guys can find forgiveness for each other and let go of the unfair judgments that you've made about each other. Because ultimately, the only thing that's important here is love. And you guys do have that in spades. So I would say to you that the universe is acting on both of your behalves right now. Like the fact that you've got trust the universe and look for a sign, they're pretty much saying to you, don't even worry about it. The universe is going to take care of this for you. And whatever the judgments were that were made that were unfair, they're going to be reversed because the hangman again is talking about the reversal of the way that we feel about things. Also, I feel like with deep cellular healing turning up here, I do think that this was an opportunity for you guys to purge relationship trauma from the past. What I mean by that is that these things only happen if there's something inside of us that triggers, that causes unfair judgments. And that's always a reflection of self. Like, it doesn't matter whether you're the one making the unfair judgment or you're the one receiving the unfair judgment. It's still your energy field. And therefore, you have to take ownership for the energy coming up in the first place. There will be something there that is being triggered for you guys to heal. So it's just a reminder from the universe to say to you, trust us, we've triggered this for a reason. You're going through a deep cellular healing right now. And as a result of that, this clearing is actually leading you to a really positive place in your love life. It's actually resulting in love. So I would say to you, you've got an amazing few months coming up when it does come to your love life. Now let's see if we can get some timing here. Hold on, guys. I am getting 3 weeks to 3 months. So it could take some time for some of you because I do feel like it is a little bit stuck in the energy right now. Um, but I want to say to you that in that 3 months, it's not that nothing's happening. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of illumination, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of processing, a lot of opportunity for the universe to step in and deliver the signs that need to be delivered in order that both of you can actually step back into this place of love and honor each other accordingly. With Forge Don't Follow, a new pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. I think that this is one of those times where you can actually reach out to this person. You don't have to wait for them to reach out to you. I would suggest that if you can't reach out to them for some reason, like they've blocked you or you can no longer contact them for some reason, then I wouldn't worry about it. The universe is going to bring them back in whether you try or not. But for those of you who have the ability to contact, who have the ability to forgive and reach out first, I'm encouraging you to do that because when you have had some time to process emotionally what's happened in the past, I think you'll find that you can get to this place of love and forgiveness by looking at um, how they might have come to the conclusion that they came to, regardless of whether or not they were right or wrong. Right or wrong doesn't matter. It's just looking at how they came to that conclusion and giving them the benefit of the doubt. If you really do love them, then you know that they're a good person and they wouldn't make a judgment about you that was unfair unless they had a trauma or they had a trigger or someone else was feeding them false information. So we do have to give the people that we love the benefit of the doubt when we are dealing with them because their intention is never to hurt us intentionally. So I would say to you, I think you've got a lot to look forward to in your relationship moving forward. There is a returning person from the past who is coming in for a long-term love partnership, and I think it's going to be really great for both of you. So I would love to hear in the comment section below, guys, what is going on in your love life relationship? Is this something that has helped you in any way? Also, if you could please like, subscribe, share, I'd really appreciate it, you guys. I'm trying to grow the channel. Hope you have an amazing afternoon. Good luck with it all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hi, pile 3. If you chose this pile, then this will be your reading. Let's jump in and see what's happening in your love life right now, please, Spirit. So we've got the the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Cups, Divine Order, Gratitude, be neutral, what do you seek? Reflect on your priorities. Breathe through the tension. Don't stop. Ask your angels. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven and called. Soul gifts, training, it's time to step up. So, from what I can see here, you guys, I feel like you could have been a little bit depressed when it comes to your love life recently. Like, no matter what you do or how you try, it doesn't seem to be manifesting for you in the way that you would actually like it to manifest for you. So, I want to let you know that Spirit is saying to you, with reflect on your priorities here, there is some sort of deeper shift that needs to happen. It's a fated deeper shift that's going to bring you back to a place of gratitude that needs to happen in your physical world before a relationship can manifest for you. That being said, it's not that it's ages away. They're asking for you to seek guidance in relation to your relationships. Don't stop, don't give up. Breathe through the tension and keep pushing forward, because having a relationship is obviously one of your priorities. So they're saying to you, you do have this energy where you're at a crossroads in your life where you have a choice to make. And that choice is whether or not you're going to trust your fate and destiny and step into this wheel of fortune that's coming up for you and find the happiness that you know is yours. Or are you going to slip into divine order where there's no hope in the world, where you're worried about things happening in the future? And I would say to you, the universe is calling you to be neutral and to be really specific with your order to the universe. With what do you seek coming up? It tells me that there may be a conflict in your ordering system for the universe. So, what I mean by that is that if you want a relationship, like you really have made the choice within yourself that you definitely do want a relationship and you're making it a priority for yourself, then the universe needs you to be very specific about what exactly it is that you're seeking. Is it a counterpart who's going to be financially supportive? Is it a counterpart that's going to be emotionally supportive? Is it a divine counterpart who's going to be your best friend? Is there an order to those things? Like maybe you're looking for a best friend first and a lover second, or maybe you're looking for a financial support first and an emotional support second. For each of us, that answer is going to be different. And because this is a collective reading, all I can tell you is that you do need to be very specific when ordering with the universe and not questioning yourself and going back into the old habits of, oh, maybe it's never going to happen for me. Maybe it's not, like I've tried so hard and I'm getting so tired and I've been looking for so long that, I'm really tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm feeling a little bit depressed and not really in alignment with the best outcome that I could be creating right now. But don't worry, because fate is taking a hand in things right now. It's taking over and saying, all right, you want to move forward in a love relationship. You need to make a decision. Exactly how are you going to do that? What action are you going to take that's going to follow up with that priority? It's one thing to want something, it's another thing to create something. And the energy of creation requires action. So, what they're saying to me is that if you can focus on the gratitude for the things that you do have, ask your angels for guidance and sit in the place of neutrality long enough and wait for your truth to drop into being, then you'll know that you're being called. This is something in this lifetime that I feel like some of you could even be going into a long term relationship with the divine itself, making the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, the soul center of your emotional fulfillment, and making sure that you are unified in every sense of the word. Because some of you may actually be going through a spiritual awakening, which is what I'm getting deeply with this be neutral, divine order, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. All of these cards are talking about going to the center of the universe, the galaxy, and sitting there with God and looking at your reflection in the mirror and seeing the glory that is you, because you do have soul gifts coming to the forefront. Some of you might actually be in the spiritual field, and if you are, hey sister, hey brother. Um, but from what I can see, it's a choice that you need to make. Ultimately, it boils down to, what do you want? Do you want to just be by yourself forever, working on your soul gifts, moving forward with spirit, and having the most amazing love relationship with the entire universe? Would you like that reflected back to you in the form of a singular masculine? Would you like that reflected back to you in the form of a singular feminine? There's no better or worse. There's no right or wrong. All there is truth. And ultimately, you've got to find your truth. And the universe is taking steps right now to help you to find that truth, to uncover that truth within yourself so that you can reflect on your priorities and breathe through the tension that's been created through this indecision and get you to a point where you can get over the depression and the darker thoughts of maybe I'm meant to be alone forever, or maybe it is just me and Source. Whatever it is that you're thinking right now, the universe is basically saying to you, you need to be in a place of neutrality. Stop judging yourself for what you may or may not want, because ultimately, there is no right or wrong when it comes to love. There just is. And so I feel like over the next 2 to 3 months, you could be given some choices to make. There could be people coming into your field to awaken and open your heart space in a way that leaves you feeling nothing but gratitude for the experience of the path that you've walked alone. It's when we're in our singlehood that the most actually happens in our lives. It's the most exciting time. But because we are so programmed by society to um, see relationship as the pinnacle of success in life, sometimes when we're in our singlehood, we can forget the blessing and the gift that it actually is to be a singular person, to have absolute freedom, to have choice. And I think that the choices that you're making recently are showing you where your priorities lie. And there's no right or wrong, as I said before. I think it's just one of those situations where for you guys, if you wanted to manifest a love relationship, you could quite easily. You're very, very strong, powerful manifestors. And there is a divine order to everything that you've been through. So it could be that subconsciously you've been manifesting this for a while now. And it's only after the fine tuning the details of what it is that you're actually looking for in a relationship that you're going to find your happiness in a really fulfilling and meaningful way. But sometimes when we're stuck in our own identity and we can't look at things neutrally, or we can't wait for our call to come to move forward into this thing that we're looking for, we can sometimes fall into a little bit of a depression. So the universe is just giving you a message of hope and saying to you, it's a lot brighter than you think it is. There is a clearing that needs to happen in relation to your ordering system. But once that's done, I definitely feel like you could create a relationship very, very quickly because you have already put in the momentum. You've already started to gain the energy in the field. And just know that the Nine of Cups here lets me know that ultimately you're going to be really happy whether you're single or with another person. Either way, you yourself are going to be happy in this lifetime. So try and focus on that and try and remember that every choice that we make leads us to our destiny in a way that lets us know what it is that's coming next. And I think for you guys, next is a choice. Do you want to be single or do you want to manifest your divine partner? Either way, I think that you're going to be phenomenally happy with whatever you choose. So I hope that helps you guys. Please let me know in the comments how it went. And also, I would love it if you could please like, share, subscribe. I am trying to grow the channel. I hope you guys have an amazing afternoon and I will see you in the next one.